Greetings and salutations. Why am I doing this? Wait. Greetings and salutations, my name is Au.Ra and welcome to my sanctuary. For those of you new here, I'm glad you found the channel. I hope you'll enjoy this video, stick around and check out some of my other videos that will be floating around as I link them. I have some playlists down below for you as well. And if you're already a returning subscriber, I thank you very much for watching and supporting the channel. It means quite a lot. Thank you very much for joining, and I will tell you what we will be doing today, which is another haul of Halloween themed makeup. There has been quite a number of releases, so I've purchased a few things from the local shop Beauty Bliss, which is absolutely incredible. We don't get much independent sort of stuff here in New Zealand, and we do have Makeup Revolution now in a few stores, but they actually bring in the limited edition stuff, which other stores don't touch for some reason. So I think there's a few online retailers that occasionally do that, but with Halloween they have been like the best, hands down the best in the country for doing that sort of stuff. So if you're into that kind of stuff, do watch on. So Makeup Revolution did a few things already. So they've done the Batman collection, which was sensational. I'll link my video up here for some of the stuff I got. I didn't purchase the whole thing, and it wasn't available, like the whole thing wasn't available. I really wanted the Bat Mirror, but it wasn't there. But I did get a few palettes, so check that video out. And I did another video on their Corpse Bride collection as well. Again, I didn't purchase the whole thing, as there's more disappointment there. And I think I'll move on the actual sort of pretty butterfly palette. I did get that, I must admit, mostly on the packaging sort of front, but it's... I swatched a few. I wasn't overly convinced. I prefer their sort of 9-pan ones. I think they're better quality, and I'm actually wearing one today, which is the Harley Quinn sort of pastel-y one from the Batman collection. I quite enjoy those. Those are really cute, and the colors are really well thought out in those. So yeah, without further ado, and I didn't get palettes this time either for eyeshadow, because I think I've purchased enough eyeshadow from the Makeup Revolution Halloween releases, so I thought I'd go for something a bit different. So I got 3 items here from the Simpsons Horror Treehouse one. And item number 1 is this adorable Treehouse of Horror Revolution, The Simpsons. Sort of, this is the face palette, so this would include a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer or a contour, I think. I don't know if I've even opened this, and look at that. There it is, very cute, and on the back it actually shows you the colors, so it is in fact... and also check out my nails. How cool are these? We can't get candy corns here either, but I did manage to get some last year, I think, and they were sitting there waiting, and I got them. The boys love them. Okay, look at this stunning palette. So we have the bronzer color, which is called Evil Twin, a blush color called Brains, and a highlighter called Cursed. It is gorgeous. Like, I don't know how well that's computed before, but here it is again, just so you can see how pretty that is. Really pretty. I guess we will swatch them, because I will keep this, I suspect. And let's do the highlight. I'll just swatch them down here, and then I will show you all 3. They're very... The blush is quite powdery. The highlight is a bit subtle, but I think it's very buildable by the looks of it. And let me do... ooh. And the bronzer feels quite buttery. Sorry, I just put the bronzer on top of the blush. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, quite nice. And there it is. You can see it. Yeah, the highlight is actually, once you set some light on it, is really pretty. And I put the bronzer on top of the blush for some reason, so it's probably a bit on the red side, but it's actually quite pretty as well. It's not as orangey, but I think it is a bronzer, so it's not like, you know how the contours are more sort of grayish kind of color. I actually quite like those, but this is definitely more of a, if you're going for that tanned glowing goddess look that, I don't know, most people in the goth looks don't really do, but you know, you never know why you may need it. So, okay, on to the next thing, which is another one from the same collection. There it is, little gel eyeliner called Witch Lisa. It has a little pot and a little brush. So it's the usual kind of eyeliner brush where you have the sort of angled one and the other sort of ended one. And then you have the little jar, which is obviously black. So I might try this next time I do a makeup look, which will be soon because I have all this new stuff. And I actually have enough here to try out various products as well, so I might do that. And then the last item from this collection is the Revolution Treehouse of Horror lip mask called Kodos or Candy Apple. And it has this adorable little dude on it. I love lip masks. I have a few of them on the go, but I do get through them. I opened it. Ooh, this taste. I'm already mentally eating it, but the smell is absolutely delicious. It's kind of this berryish kind of color, but it smells like apple berry crumble. Like you can actually smell the crumble. So it smells like there's a bit of dough in it. It's just so divine. Love it. Very nice. I can't wait to try that either. So that is it for the Simpsons part of this order. So two more items. One of the items I was quite intrigued with. I have seen black primers for eyeshadow before, and then I saw this one on their website, which is from a brand called The Balm. I've had various experiences with the brand. I can't say I really liked much of their stuff. I liked the idea of some palettes, but then I got them and never seemed to use them because the colors were a bit sort of normally. They were very usual. There was nothing bright about them. It was okay for natural looks, but I couldn't find anything that's sort of, you know, very bright and in your face that I kind of like to do when I do makeup, because, well, natural is nice and all, but I never end up doing that because doing eyeshadow to go to work is a bit too much for me in the morning. So I only do this when I do the channel or I go out, so there's no point. Like, there's really no point for me to get natural sort of stuff. Black primer is something that I think everyone should have if they do very dramatic makeup occasionally. And there it is. I'm gonna swatch that because I'm quite intrigued by it, and it looks like it's creamy. Wow, okay. So that's what it looks like on the finger, and you can see that it's quite shiny, and it is cream. It is not powder, I can confirm that. And it goes, ooh, it goes on, as you can see. It is quite opaque. So that is good. I will definitely try that the next time I do something, which is going to be very soon, because the next item I'm going to show you was also, I don't think this was a Halloween release, but the next item I'm going to show you is, and it's the Jeffree Star Weirdo palette. I did not intend to buy any more Jeffree Star, because like I said, I did have a few videos, but one was gifted to me, and the other one I just did it because it was a mystery box, so I was kind of intrigued as to what I'd get, and I was actually very happy. I've used that mini Jawbreaker palette multiple times. I'll put the video up here. I did the Beauty Bliss, just did a mystery box of Jeffree Star stuff. It wasn't like his own site that did it. But when I saw this, I mean, come on. If you're into metal or goth or anything, when you see packaging like this, like, there is no way in hell that I was not gonna buy this. Like, it is absolutely gorgeous. And of course I have opened it to have a look at it. Well, I haven't actually used this, but I mean, seriously. that is just remarkably beautiful. I mean, I didn't even see that it was Jeffree Star's face, but you can't really see it that well. Like, I'm not a super huge fan of his personally, but you gotta admit this is gorgeous. I do have the Weirdo lipstick as well, which is the black one. I like to collect the black ones and just compare them and things like that. And they all have very different qualities. Like, for example, I love Black Moon Sleepwalker, and you put it on and it just stays. However, when you do want to take it off, it's very, very, very reluctant to get off, so you have to use something oil-based. But I find with, say, Kat from the Witches or Jeffree Star Weirdo, they're easier to take off, but the staying power is not as good. They're all a bit different, so it's always interesting to compare them. But I mean, come on, this is just incredible. Look how beautiful that is. It's everything you might want. It kind of reminds me, if it weren't for the reds, this reminds me of the Venus Immortalis Lime Crime palette, which is one of my absolute favorites because it has the basics of Goth Morticia look. It has everything you need, which is kind of like this part of the palette when it's grey and white and that, but then they also throw in the red and pinks, which are also remarkable. Perfect. This is absolutely perfect for the goth kind of palette, like classic and a bit of red and a bit of pink. Anything you need for a super sort of bloodied kind of blackened look. It's amazing. Like, I really like it. Or if you're doing Shroud Goth, like, perfect. And it's sort of light and easy to travel with, so that's another bonus. So we will swatch a few. Now, I haven't swatched these before either, because I did open it just to have a look at it. So I've swatched the first three. You can, I don't know if you can see that. There, I think you can see it better there. Look at that. Look at that white. It's so pigmented, and that was literally one swatch. The pink I swatched, like, I had to do it twice just so it shows up on my back of my hand. And look at that silver. Absolutely amazing. So these are called Glamour Shot is the white one, Razor Blade is the silver one, and Mohawk is the pink one, and the pink one is buttery soft. Like, it's amazing. Really amazing. I can't wait to use it. I actually quite like it. It's very muted. So we will swatch the next three. Okay, so I've done those, and you can see, again, really good pigmentation. So the grey one is called Punk Couture, and that would also potentially look good as a contour. And the black one is Weirdo, and the other one, which is kind of like Ox Blood or Blood Red, is called the Only Child. Again, very soft, very powdery, really pretty colors, really pretty. Okay, and the last three. So the grey one is called 1985. The blackish one is called Freak Show. And that red, bright red one is called Scene Queen. And it's interesting, like, look at, can you see the subtle difference between, it looks almost brown in the pan, but it comes out almost black, that a Weirdo and Freak Show. The difference between those. And that red, it kind of looks like it's blood orange. Not even blood orange, it's just very, I don't even know what to call it, but it's just a really pretty color. Really pretty. I think some of these are warmish and some of these are cool, and they just look very nice. And the quality is definitely that I will use the hell out of this. This is beautiful. And I think with the black primer under it, it would look even better for those especially darker colors. That might be very nice. So that was all the stuff I got from Beauty Bliss this time. Quite great stuff, so I can't wait to use everything. It all looks really nice. And it's basically like almost everything you need color-wise for a full face, apart from, you know, the base. Well, you even have something for the base, which is the face palette and stuff, so that's all pretty cool. So that could be worth trying out together, especially with the black primer. I'm quite intrigued to use that, not to mention the Weirdo palette looks sensational. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me know down below in the comments if you got anything from any of the Halloween releases and what can you recommend. Or actually, what it is that you hate. I can tell you my probably down one was that Butterfly Corpse Bride one. I just wasn't into the colors or the quality, and the pans are tiny. Everyone said that. tiny pans. Packaging wonderful, the rest of it, not a fan. That is everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you subscribe, like my videos. I have put other ones up already, and here's another makeup themed playlist that I have. And yeah, I hope you have a pleasant time of day wherever you are, and greetings and salutations to you.